3, 2.
My brother called me 2 weeks ago and was like, you know what? I have a jacket sitting on the closet. He lives in the US, I live in France. I love the jacket, but the collar is so ugly that it ruins the jacket, basically. That's what he said. The collar is massive. It goes literally to the shoulder stitch. And he's like, okay, if you want to do something with it, feel free to do something with it. He sees my YouTube channel and he knows that I like to upcycle clothes, but this is different. This was different for two things. This is an expensive jacket. Probably a few $100s. Like, this is Paul Smith. This is a very, like, almost like a designer brand. An expensive ass jacket, I would say. Around 500 euros. And it's leather. As you may know, leather is not a fiber. So when we here in this channel, we stitch cotton. It's like a fiber that goes like this. So it's easy for a needle to pierce it and go back and forth as much as it wants. Leather is basically skin. It's a hard material, and if you pierce it, it makes a hole, and it's hard to go through it, especially when you have folds and you have 2 layers to go through. But you know what? I took the challenge. I was like, you know what? Okay, for 200 bucks, I'll do it. And I was like, okay, just kidding. I didn't ask my brother for money, but I was like, you know what? If I ruin your jacket, I ruin your jacket, and it's not my fault. So whatever. And he's like, okay, just do it. Have fun with it. And I took on the challenge. I did it. I started to look at the jacket and really thought about it. And my first idea was to take a razor and shave the sheep wool. So you saw this jacket, it had a huge collar that goes from the neck to literally the shoulder stitch. And it had this thick wool, like sheep wool material. And I was like, you know what? I can just take my razor and start shaving it. But you don't shave a sheep like you shave a beard. So it didn't work. I don't have the footage, but trust me, it didn't work. So I thought of just unstitching it. You know, I was like, you know what, let's just get rid of this collar. Nobody likes it. It deserves no place in this jacket because the jacket is pretty awesome, right? Really cool jacket overall, just the collar ruined it. Shout out to whoever designed it, by the way. So we took the collar off now and we're left with this. So this is how it looks like inside of a jacket. Damn, this is crazy how this is what a $900, I think this is like at least an $800 jacket looks like from the inside out. Like, it looks filthy. There's like strings everywhere. There's like whatever this is. This is some nasty work, man. What? I mean, I guess it is what it is, but it's like, why is it so dirty? And when I flipped the leather piece attached to the sheep piece, I was left with this beautiful gray, greenish suede. And I was like, okay, I'm working with this. I'm gonna recycle this leather because it looks awesome. All right, so this ugly ass collar that's too big is coming off. And now we're left with this leather collar. So what could I do with this? I've never worked with leather. And it's a beautiful contrast with the marine, sort of like navy blue of the jacket with the black leather all around. So I started to go, okay, what kind of collar do I want to do? I can do like the Harrington collar, which looks like whatever, like any collar that you have in your closet. And I kind of like the bomber classic collar. So I started to do a pattern for it. All right, so I got some papers. I'm just gonna do some tracings and try something out. No guarantees. So I need to fold this in half. So this is with a fold. So this is half of the collar length, okay? So now I need to do a curvature here and just understand like what sort of width I want. So I'm just gonna inspire this from a different jacket I have or my brother has and go from there. So I measured the whole neckline thing from the jacket so it fitted, and I went to his closet to just look at a bomber jacket that he had. And it's not any kind of bomber jacket. So this is some of the rarest jacket I think I've ever seen in my life. This is Adidas Jeremy Scott edition. It's crazy. Like, this jacket is a work of art, which is a beautiful piece, beautiful garment, which is, we can say, rare as fuck. I'm not sure how much it cost. For a fashion, for a guy that's into fashion, I've never seen it on Instagram. I've never seen it on YouTube, Instagram, Twitter. Like, I've never seen it. If you have it, we're probably the 2 guys to have it in the world. But it's a size medium, so I'm kind of jealous. I was like, okay, I'm gonna measure this bomber jacket collar so I can have like the same almost like length, Because if it's too long, it looks ridiculous. If it's too short, it looks ridiculous. So it needed to be perfect. So I started to do the measures and finish the pattern. And with the pattern, I cut the lever. And I cut the lever with my scissors that are made to cut like chicken breast. Like literally, they're not made to cut liver, and they're not meant to cut folded liver, which is literally 2 pieces of liver, like twice as thick. But it worked out in a way, and I started to try it and pin it to the jacket, which didn't work. Which then is when the chaos happened. Ah, fucking hey, I didn't do it. Not bad for a first try, but I messed up here. There was a fold here I missed. So when stitching doesn't work, your mind as a sewer wants to wing it, and by winging it, it just wants to sort of like pinch the fabric at the beginning of the line of the sewing line, and try to do it one by one, and just recalibrate all the little like layers that would go like left and right, etc., etc. And the nightmare starts now. Why am I calling this a nightmare? Because my machine is not made for this. I can barely make a hoodie from scratch. It's like the needle is not made to pierce the leather, and here we're talking about 5 layers, which is the jacket filler, which is like the white thing you might have seen, then the first collar layer, then the second collar layer because you have a fold, and then the polyester lining from the jacket. So literally like the needle has to pierce and go and back and forth and back and forth. And I had to try, and I had to start over 5 times. And I'm not proud to say it, but I punched my machine. Mais c'est pas possible. Putain. Right in the face. As I was frustrated. Do I regret it? I don't think so. I don't think I regret it. I'm not happy I did it, but I don't regret it. Like, it felt great, and I think it's time for me to buy a new machine. I think I've stepped up my game over the last 2 years in sewing. So after finally making it through with some details that were horrible, that like it's not a clean looking stuff. If you saw that jacket at a store, you would not have bought it. But it looks great, and I surprised my brother with it, and this is his reaction.
What do I need to do?
Pull the fur thing.
3, 2, 1. Whoa. Damn. Like so much better. Damn, how did you do that? Can I see? Okay, the detail, it's not great. But
it's not great,
looks,
but
wow, like fuck, it looks amazing. Let's see.
So you got this jacket like years ago, and like you never wore it, and now.
Damn. Yeah, I love it. Damn, I'm gonna wear it today. Nice. Damn. So good.
Nice.
Amazing. Love it.
So I'm happy. Mission accomplished. Maybe some details are roughed up, but anyway. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you for the next one. Peace.
I love this jacket.